Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls. I am so excited about this masterclass because I know it's going to be transformational. And the reason why it's going to be so transformational is because it has been inspired by walking on fire. We at the Tony Robbins event helped 13,000 people walk through fire. And I was on one of the teams that helped these amazing people walk on fire. I was the first anchor, so I was one of the two that caught the people as they walked on fire. And that was the greatest blessing I could have ever experienced because I got to see that sparkle in their eye when they went from, oh my God, it's hot, it's fire, I'm petrified, to, oh my God, I'm going to do this, I can do anything. And that shift was the most inspirational moment because you just knew their life was never going to be the same. You just knew that everything in that magical moment was going to shift for them. And so you got to see them from the fear. Then you got to see them transform. And then you got to see them at the end when they were celebrating like nothing. They were jumping up and down. They were in a completely different zone because they went from, I don't think I can do it, to I can definitely do it. And this is what I want for you guys. This is what I want for this incredible opportunity for this 90 minutes because those people walked on fire. The actual walk on fire was less than a minute from the time they stepped onto the coals to the time they got off. And so my idea is we've got 90 minutes. So let's turn up the volume on that energy. Let's turn up the shift. Let's turn up everything and let's literally transform everything. So that's my intention for this activation, for this opportunity. And my goal is to help you embody that energy of I can do anything. And this is where we are. This is the intention of the masterclass, of the training. And this is where it all came from. So I'm so excited. It is super powerful. It is going to be absolutely transformational, and I'm going to guide you through something really powerful. And this is the secret ingredient to your success. This is the secret ingredient to everything that you do, every fire that you walk on, every transformation that you have, everything that you achieve. This is the secret from getting a tiny little result to getting a huge result. So I'm going to be guiding you through that to start off the session. And this will literally transform the experience with the masterclass, but it's something that you'll take into your business, into your life with your loved ones, into every area of your life. So I'm so excited about sharing this with you. And one thing that inspired me the most from watching people walk on fire was that certainty and that determination and that motivation. And what actually it reminded me of was when I was working with patients with brain injury. So I worked in a brain injury rehabilitation center for, I think it was 2 years. And there was one lady that stood out the most. And yeah, it was just so powerful because she literally transformed the way I see things, the way I understand the world. And my background's in psychology and the mind. So she was absolutely fascinating. But she had a severe brain injury and she couldn't walk. And the doctor said she'll never be able to walk again. They'd kind of given up on her, but this determination, you know, that sparkle of like 13,000 people walking on fire, that little sparkle that I saw in their eye of determination, I saw that in this lady. I saw that in this incredible woman, and she transformed everything for me because I saw her fall down 100 times. But I also saw her get up 101 times, and it was that 101 that made the difference. So it doesn't matter how much you fall down, it's getting back up again. And this was super powerful because I was the one who was helping her learn how to walk again. You have to use these harnesses and you have to let them fall, but you have to kind of let them slide down their legs so you minimize their injury, but they do have to kind of fall. And she walked 1 step a day, maybe 2 steps a day, maybe 3 steps a day. And every time she did that, it was probably like walking on fire for her because of the frustration of her brain not connecting to her head and not being able to take those steps. And I just watched her and I was inspired by her and I was motivated by her. And I was so curious, like, what makes her defy the odds? What makes her transform? What makes her shift everything? And the secret ingredient that I discovered from her was her why. Her big why was the secret ingredient. It wasn't that she just wanted to walk for the sake of walking. It wasn't that she just wanted to walk out of that brain injury place and say, hey guys, I proved the doctors wrong. I did it. It wasn't that. It was the fact that she had young children and she wanted to go and play with them at the park. So every day this lady woke up, she fell down thousands of times. Every day she walked on fire, whatever that fire was, whatever that struggle was, she pushed herself through so that she could not walk out of the rehab center, not prove the doctors wrong, but actually go running with her children and being able to be the mother that she wanted to be. And so every step brought her closer to that. Every fire, every bit of fire, every motivation pushed her forward into the person that she wanted to be. And this is the fuel that you can take with you to everything in your life, the business, the family. If your why is big enough, if your why is juicy enough, if your why is that motivation, it will get you through anything. And so one of the images that I got with walking on fire was, we don't always just walk on fire for the sake of it, for a little tick box. We walk on fire for a reason. And this reason is the most important thing that will fuel your dreams, give you that motivation, give you everything that you need to be able to succeed. And this is what we're going to do. I'm going to guide you through something so that you can get that fuel, and then you can use it in every single area of your life. Because at the end of the day, if there's a meter of fire and you're standing at one end and I'm on the other side, and I wave a £100 note, £50 note, and say, if you cross the fire, you can have a £50 note. Some people might do it, some people might not. Maybe it's £5, maybe it's £100, whatever it is. That might not be big enough why. But if you have to cross that fire to save your family or your loved ones, then you're going to run across that fire without thinking about it. So that's the key that we want to create, is that fuel, that big why. Because if you get to that deep, meaningful, big why, then you can achieve anything. You can grow the business, you can have the relationship, you can become the person that you're destined to be through this powerful, transformational motivation. So this is what I want to get for you guys. This is my gift to you guys. This is something that you can take home with you. It's not just walking out the brain rehabilitation center. It's running out so you can play with your children. It's not just about walking across fire for $100. It's about, what is my big why? Why am I creating the business? Why do I want the relationship? Why do I want the business? And when your why is big enough, then you can do anything. So this is my gift to you guys. I'm going to take you through a really powerful guided visualization, a guided meditation to help you get that big why. And my intention is that this can fuel your dreams in every single area so that you can get that sparkle. And you don't have to walk on physical fire today, maybe another day, but you don't have to walk on fire to be able to get that. We're going to get that through this beautiful, powerful, transformational guided visualization. So join me for the next meditation.